across the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Welcome back to Elden Ring. We're going to try to continue our quest for Ranni here. She is still asleep, because we are missing the treasure we were supposed to go find. But before we continue with that, this will interfere with other quest lines if we continue to certain stages. We're going to try to do some more, see where we're at other things. It's all quite complicated. So we need to go talk to Selvus. See what he was doing. We already progressed with Selvus a bit. We got the potion that we were supposed to give to Nefeli. I think we gave that to Gideon, and also Gideon is dead now, so there's lots of opportunities to mess everything up here, for sure. Selvus is down this way. We also found Selvus's secret area. Is he not down this way? What's aggressive? Out of here. No, we just have to go even further down. Yeah, we found Selvus's secret hidden laboratory or whatever it was. We got in some ingredient he wanted. I guess we'll just see what he says here. He's still alive at least, so that's something.
Begging for another lesson so soon? There remains much to be done. Make it quick.
Okay, obtain a study sorcery. We got all the sorceries. Obtain a puppet. We've got all the puppets. We got the Finger Maiden, Thorlina, and the Jawright. Scheme.
Might you be interested, after all, in a fine scheme to sport with Lady Ranni?
We can fix things if we mess things up by getting absolution. So, let's hear your scheme.
I knew I had you pegged. You're just like me. Then I'd like you to procure something. A rather unique starlight shard that glistens with amber. With that, my special draft will gleam with nectar sweetness. And even a demigod would be slave to its charms.
I already had an amber starlight. Pick that up somewhere.
Well, well. You managed to lay your hands on it. The blessed day is finally upon us. Goodness gracious, the way it glistens. Utterly enchanting. To think this was once a demigod's very fate. My, oh my, oh my. Are you still here? Yes, I should give you your reward. Yeah, please. It's all yours. It's splendid work. It's just marvelous.
Magic Scorpion Charm.
Now just you wait. The merriment is soon to begin. The scheme I promised is to be revealed very shortly.
Okay. So let's look at this charm he gave us. Magic Scorpion. Raises magic attack, but lowers damage negation. Talisman carried by assassins who strike unseen. And on a scorpion freshly shed of its exoskeleton, its claws seizing a heart that shimmers with magic. Raise magic attack power, lower damage negation. Less damage negation is always something, isn't it? Probably don't need this anymore. We're doing fine. Alright, so there we go.
You'll be flabbergasted, I can assure you. The secret I promised is to be revealed very shortly.
Any puppets? This way? Very shortly, he
You'll
says.
be flat. The secret I promised.
Okay. This is probably going to be a reload the area kind of business. We got the magic scorpion charm, so that's good. Yes, reload the area. I think technically we don't need to continue this. No, let's. Return the title menu and come back in. I'm gonna see how many celestial dues I have. Don't want to have to constantly fix things here. But seeing the ends of everything here could be an idea.
Good. I've been waiting for you. It's finally complete. The perfection of my draft, gleaming nectar sweet. Give it to Rani and ensure she drinks it.
Amber Draught.
The dead-eyed doll lets down her guard in your presence, rather remarkably. Though she might dip her hands in the dirt and feign that icy persona, she's a frail, gentle girl at heart.
About the Draught.
You understand, don't you? That once you have Rani drink my draft, my scheme will come to fruition. And we'll be in a position to claim the very finest puppet ever crafted. Just imagine the pure elation.
It's a bold strategy. Not gonna go well. So similar to what he tried to do earlier when he got a magic potion. Let's see if we can fix this. Inventory. Key item. There it is. Glistening amber. Drought made for a scheme. Give it to Rani and ensure she drinks it. We'll have position to claim the very finest puppet ever crafted. It's a poor choice to go and do this. Obviously, not going to work. It is a question why Rani had this guy around as long as she did. Clearly, he is not to be trusted. Obviously, the wrong idea.
Well, this is a most unpleasant awakening. The depths of wickedness never fail to surprise me. I am saddened that thou wouldst succumb to such depravity. Led astray by Celavis, with devious tonic in hand. Didst thou think to have thy way with me? Begone, hapless scum. I won't have another whiff of thy rotten breath.
One might say, she's not happy with us.
I have spoken, away from my sight. This is the third time.
And then she just kills you.
Enough of thy unbearable breath.
My goodness. And that's why you should listen. Because if you don't, she magically one-shots you. Wild. Okay. Should put the elevator back down. Will she let us go pick up our runes? That's the next question. And then we need to go and fix this. How many dues do we got? We got 8. So we can only mess this up many, many times. There shouldn't be 8 giant messes for us to make. Oh, she's gone now. Okay. So let's go fix that, shall we? At the Church of Vows. So yeah. That did not work in the slightest. It was definitely a bold plan to try to gain control over her. Such a do. Sins are absolved. Yay. I don't know if that's going to have changed anything else. I don't feel like we did anything that would have been really warranting being fixed. We did some stuff with the dung eater, but the crab guy is dead, so that's probably not gonna help anything. See if we can get back to where we were before doing all that. Don't know if it resets everything or just puts it back to where you were before. We're about to find out. She's still asleep. Well, she's back here at least, so that's a start. Move the elevator back down. Oh. There we go. So, our shenanigans with Celvis were a dismal failure there, clearly. So let's go and see what he's up to. Right back over at his tower. Okay. What's aggressive? The wolves are way over there. Concerning. It's probably fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey, Celvis. Your plan was a failure, and you would be well aware of that if you weren't already dead. Celvis is bell-bearing. Preceptor's big hat, long gown, gloves, and trousers. Amazing. And we can still trade him for puppets here, apparently. Weird. He's dead. My goodness. Celvis' bell-bearing, found upon his perished flesh. I also have Blackguard's bell-bearing, so we can turn both those in. And then we can go check out his equipment. See if we can get some more information about him. Should be pretty easy to find. He had the really big hat. There it is. And his mask and everything. My goodness, look how zoomed out that is for the largeness of the hat. Large hat with the movements of the stars drawn on the inside of the brim. Worn by the magic preceptors who serve the Carrion Royals. Increased mind to the detriment of stamina. Glintstone sorcerers are the descendants of astrologers, a fact that the Carrions remain aware of, even if their fate has been long severed from the stars. So it's not specifically his bit. It's just the preceptors in general. I guess there was at least another preceptor we've seen before. That checks out. Long, bright blue gown with the movements of the stars. They're really all about the movement of the stars, which is reasonable for why they wanted us to go deal with Radon and how he was not letting the stars move. That all checks out. And Receptor. Yep. Regular gloves. Black and perfectly discreet. And by the legs here. There's perfumer, preceptors. And the hat and the robe are very fancy. The gloves and the trousers, much less so. Okay. And then apparently that's also connected with a guy down here. Pydia. We need to find a way to get down there. It was following this guy.
Stop, please stop. You're my puppet. I loved you with all I have. How could you forget?
And he was killed by these puppets. So he was working with Selvus. Then the puppets killed him. Pydia's bell bearing, and Dolores the sleeping arrow puppet. Now we have got another puppet now. Great. We also had the Nebian and Sorceress puppets. Here's Dolores. One of Selvus' favorite puppets, who summoned the spirit of Dolores the sleeping arrow. Spirit of a handsome archer who dressed in the style of a man, called the Silent Hunter by some. She fires St. Trinus arrows from her short bow. Dolores once belonged to the Round Table Hold, where she was both a critic and friend of Gideon the All-Knowing. It's because of her that he and Selvus went their separate ways. And then she was turned into a puppet. And this guy had him. Her. And now we do. We can't fight the puppets. They tore him to bits, and now we're done with that. Wild stuff. So there's 2 more NPCs that are dead. If really it feels like more of a clean up, get everyone killed kind of mission. That's just how the quest lines tend to go, isn't it? Pretty wild. Let's offer some bell bearings. Got Selvus's, Pydia's, and Blackguard. So we look into their shop. They don't have anything. There's Corin's, D, Rogier, Pydia. Yeah, it's just all the things that they had. But we already purchased everything, so we can still get infinite of these here. That's neat. Okay. So with that out of the way, we can go back to continuing with Ronnie's quest, which means heading back into Nokron. Nokron Eternal City. Right here. Steal from Riverbank. Alright, where do we need to go here? It's somewhere in here. The Ancestral Woods site of grace. I think this is the Ancestral Woods over here. So, or Bishop Woods, below the well. This might just be one of the sites of grace that we missed entirely. Well, here's the Hellhorn grounds. I mean, it would make sense if we missed this area entirely, since we didn't get the treasure. Yes, we totally did. Yeah. Well, that checks out then. If we missed the area entirely, it would make sense that we missed the treasure entirely. So, let's head over back into this area. Past where we fought the Mimic Tier, down this aqueduct. So, this is gonna be the wrong location. This is gonna be an area that we didn't find previously. So that makes sense. Why all this didn't continue. Alright. Torrent. Yeah, it's like down in that area, I think. If you look on the map here, there's definitely more building here. I think we got distracted by the more forward area here with all the ancestor guys. We just need to double back a little bit here. That'll get us to where we actually need to be. Okay. Over this way. Not right there, though. We need to not fall to our deaths. That's also an important portion of this. There's a big chair there. Scoop past all these guys. Don't need to mess with them. And here we go. Just hidden around the corner. Another site of grace. That really is a very good way of finding places that you missed. Just go find a map of all the sites of grace. Because typically, just show you where you need to be. Alright. So yeah, that was just right here. That would have been a much shorter run back than going from the Mimic Tier to come back to here. There's a merchant. Alright. So from here, we can't get over to the big chair with the huge guy. Don't know much about these giant guys. There's been a few of these. We can jump over to there. So let's do that. Still a long ways down. Alright, let's do some regular old exploring here. Careful to not fall to our deaths. Do some real knock-on exploring times out here. Knight's Sacred Ground. Alright. Rejuvenating boluses. Alright. Gosh, lots of bloodstains here. Just casually jumping. It went over there and fell and died, okay. Just don't fall off the edge. Pro tip. Some weird broken statues of guys. Oh, what's that sound? There's a silver tier crossbow guy down there. Rude. Runark. Alright. Doesn't even jump over there. Just casually jumping on the rooftops. That's a fun time. Still very far down. And now we're up here. Okay. So you can see, yeah, they're just right there. Can't jump to there from here. All the windows are also closed. That was just, I guess that was just coming over here to get a little bit of that. Not super necessary. Okay. Alright, then we can... Oh, didn't jump. What an awkward roof right there. Is what I'm gonna say. Totally my fault. Okay. So yeah, we need to get all the way down there. So there was another... Can't go this way. So that's nothing. Need to go around back this way. Doesn't look like there is anywhere else to go but down this way, so. There was not another path to take there. That's fine. Right, here's the runes. Here's tons and tons of blood stains. Here's some silver tears. That one turned into a crossbow guy. This one turned into a mace guy. Ow. Out of here. Dangerous area. Why is it always bloodstained? Fair. Alright. So we're gonna have more silver tier guys here, clearly. Golden root. There's some butterflies over there. Try skinny sword, clearly. Brace the bright spot, indeed. Okay. Fort Evening. Right. So you can drop down there. You can walk over here. And then over here. Yeah, there's the butterflies. Yay. Could be a bird. Could be. Jump up onto this roof. Get another silver tier husk, I guess. Somebody managed to get onto that ledge. That does not look like a place you want to be. Well, let's not do that. Right, we're dropping down. Dropping down here. There's a lot of silver tier guys down there. This will be something to deal with. Giant, oh giant. Let there be good fortune. Doesn't look like the fire giant or anything. Maybe these are just the... I mean, it also wouldn't make sense for them to be citizens of Nokron, since all the buildings are normal size. I don't know. It's all good. Okay, what do we got in here? Looks like the way to go. Because that's still too far of a drop there. And also we want to explore over here first, too. Oh, there's a big ball. Target lock. Fight the big ball? Amazing. The black wet blade. Okay. Previous ones of these have allowed for doing stuff. We had the iron, glintstone, red hot, sanctified. This one is black. Black wet blade with a cipher engraved, used as a whetstone knife. Apply an affinity using physical or occult type ashes for additional affinity of poison, blood, or occult can be chosen. Wow, poison, blood, and occult weapons. Sacred, lightning, fire, flame art, magic, frost, Heavy, keen, quality. Crazy. Alright. People lying about this being a place. Disc. Here's a place, though. And it is a stone sword key. Pop that in. And it is an enemy. Should kill in one hit. Okay. And a chest. With the Mimic Tear Ashes. Okay. Yep. Missed out on that. Mimic Tear Ashes. Costs HP instead of FP, which is something. Legendary Ashen Remains uses some of the spirit of a Mimic Tear. So it consumes HP rather than FP. The spirit takes the form of the summoner to fight alongside them, but its mimicry does not extend to imitating the summoner's will. Mimic Tear is the result of an attempt by the Eternal City to forge a lord. Well, by copying me, they will be forging a lord. Technically. So, I feel like we want to get that upgraded to try on any bosses we've missed. Because just having 2 of me show up sounds like a pretty swell time. Sounds like a fun time for everyone involved. Can't go back that way. Yeah, that was just literally right here. We just missed this entire area. Which is so cool. Alright, do you want to deal with the ball before we go down there? Get out of here. I used the rocks to defeat the ball. Seems legit. Sword. Sword is required. That worked, but not really what I was going for. And the ball had a larval tear. Don't know what to make of that. The ball is a incarnation or something? Night Maiden armor. Cool. So these are Night Maidens. Feel like we're a little bit over leveled. Which, for the most part, we have been the entire time, but still. Armor worn by the Night Maidens of the Eternal City. Indicates the highest clerical ranks and includes a silk cape. Long ago, the Nox invoked the ire of the Greater Will and were banished deep underground. Now they live under a false night sky in eternal anticipation of their liege, of the coming age of the stars, and their Lord of Night. Cool. Can we break all their chairs? Yes, we can. Alright. And now, we're getting closer to the bottom here. I mean, I guess we're not going all the way to that bottom, because that bottom is also just a place we can't actually get to. But that bottom way down there is the start of the river area. Grace ahead. Yes it is. Fantastic. Oh, lost Grace. So let's go upgrade the Mimic Tier. Just sounds like a fun time. I don't know if the Mimic Tier would be even more cheesy than Oleg was, because Oleg was pretty good. I'm not complaining. See what we can do here.
I see.
Spirit tuning. Mimic tier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And great for plus 10. Just sounds like a fun time. And let's get that on here. We've already defeated the final boss and the hardest boss, so we will see how much use we get out of this. I guess we can go do what we always do when we get new things. And that is go and bully the guys at the gate front. I think it's a good plan. Always a fun time. Alright. So this hurts us instead of taking FP. So that's interesting. Alright, we got a lot of spells on, so you might try using a bunch of spells. Which I'm all for. I say it's a good idea. Hey. I'm very effective. Let's get everyone's attention, shall we? Oh yeah. Now I was doing the Bloodhound leap. He's doing a jump attack. Oh, he's killed him. Doing a rolling attack. Bloodhound step. Bloodhound's finesse, I guess. Whee! Jump attack. He's doing the one-hand attack there. I don't know if he can use... I don't know if he can do... the... Oh, we got the Great Shield for the first time. I don't know if he can use the... power stance and kind of things. Looks like a good shield, though. Just get that from the first guy. Makes a lot of sense. For the most part, things drop the things that they have. Which makes sense. The Gilded Great Shield. Metal Great Shield, coated with gold, carried by knights loyal to Godric. Red tinge in the gold coat mirrors the primordial matter that became the Erd Tree, the color of homeward yearning, with no skill whatsoever. It's got 100% physical, takes 36 strength. That's definitely a tall order for just at the start here. But yeah. This is pretty cool. Why do they always want to go look in a different direction? You're very silly. They're camera shy, clearly. Alright. Well, that's pretty cool. Do Knight's Sacred Ground. Alright. Well, more exploration down in here. And that was not the treasure that Ronnie was looking for. But it's the treasure that I'm looking for. That's pretty good. I just came down this staircase. And to fight some silver tears. Guy. You think you're so clever. Not a lot. Get out of here. Seems like only... We might just be catching them off guard. Hey, Celestial too. Ooh, great sword guy. He's dead. These are very, very interesting enemies. Always a good time. And some of them just are blobs, doing blob stuff. That's okay too. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. They're really going for it, this one. They can still bleed, though. That was their choice. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. It's just so atmospheric down in these places. Underground is just probably the coolest place. From the first time you go down the well till all the way. Always just a great time. We spent a lot of runes upgrading that. But that's perfectly fine. Alright. Here's big guy. Chilling. We got a teleporter. Okay. Getting back here. Still know something. True. Go back behind here. Why not? We'll see if there is a chamber under here. Check out. Yep. With a chest. Open this. And we find the Finger Slayer Blade and a Great Ghost Glovewort. Very nice. Alright. The Finger Slayer Blade. We have this black knife print, which I think that's for a questline that we failed and can't fix it because he's dead now. Finger Slayer Blade, the hidden treasure of the Eternal City of Nokron. Perfect. The hidden treasure of the Eternal City of Nokron, a blade said to have been born of a corpse. This blood-drenched fetish is proof of the high treason committed by the Eternal City and symbolizes its downfall. It cannot be wielded by those without a fate, but said to be able to harm the Greater Will and its vassals. Wild. Harm the Greater Will, eh? Sounds like a plan to me. This will teleport us somewhere else. This puts us right back at the beginning. Okay. So that was down there. We got the Mimic Tier, the exact thing that Ronnie wanted us to go find. With the Black Blade thing. Let's go back to her. And then if we bring the blade to Ronnie, that messes up Selvis's questline by killing him or something. So that's why we had to do that first. But he's dead now, so that's not going to be a problem. Okay. Back up here. And she's gonna finally wake up.
Ah.
Yeah.
It was thee, not blithe it seemeth.
Yeah, where did he
Even
go?
in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread. Ah, but before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this.
The Carrion Inverted Statue.
My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps. But a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure. I am certain now Fate steered us to our reunion. I must thank Torrent too for his part. You may leave now. It was but brief. But thou gavest me fine service.
Alright. Well, there you go. We got a new thingy. Trying to see where Blythe went. Look at this for a second. Oh, this page was even more obtuse than other ones.
What is it? You may go. I too am to depart on a journey. Upon the dark path, only I may tread.
Journey.
What is it? I too...
Okay. So she gave us a thing. It was this. Keep revealing the hidden form of the Carrion Study Hall. There we go. That's another place that we hadn't... We've been there, but we needed a thing to put on the pedestal, so this is it. Statuette of a scholar, with ground and sky inverted, reveals the hidden form of the Carrion Study Hall, which connects to the Divine Tower. To unveil the secret, affix it to the pedestal of the Celestial Globe. Yep, there we go. Okay. So as far as where Blythe went, there he is. I found him. He's right here. See if Ichi has anything to say about this.
Oh, there you are. Good of you to drop by. Have you heard? Lady Rani has departed on her journey along the dark path of the Empyrean, from Rena's Rise, as she calls it. It would not have been possible without you. As Lady Rani's war counselor, and moreover, her childhood warden, I express my deepest gratitude. You, and only you, were Lady Rani's true champion. My purpose is nearing its end. I've served Lady Rani for as long as I can remember. It has been a long and wondrous journey. Now Lady Rani is in your hands. I pray that you serve her well, unto the very end.
Cool, cool, cool.
Lady Rani has departed on her journey along the dark path of the... Now, Lady Rani, I pray that you...
Alright. Already have everything he has. He doesn't have anything to say. And then... apparently... at this point in the quest line... we can find... Blythe for the Forlorn Hound Everjail. But we already did that. So... we'll see if... he's either here, or we can get back inside, or what the plan is here. This is where we got the Bloodhound Fang. All that time ago. Great time. Great time for everyone involved. Live. Talk.
Oh, it's you. It's me, Blythe. Old E.G. trapped me here.
What?
Told me to bring north with Bale to Lady Rani. But there's no chance that could happen. I'm part of her being. A very shadow. I thought old E.G. knew as much. Honestly. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Open the Everjail. Hey. Hi there. So E.G. just put him in there, didn't even mention it. My goodness.
My thanks, friend. I'm going to see Mistress Rani now. I don't know what came over old E.G., but even if the odds are slim, I need to check the mistress is safe.
Oh, she's gone,
Now,
apparently.
Rani can finally set in motion the fight against her fate she's dreamt of for so long. I'm going to see Mistress Rani. I don't know what came over, but even if the odds are...
Okay. Got him out of there. Weird. Easy. What do you got to say about that? Anything to say about that? Anything at all?
Well, my fellow, how may I serve you? As war counselor? Or as blacksmith?
Why was Blade in the Ever jail? Also, I already released him.
I presume you've spoken with Blythe? Very well. There is something you should know.
Should have told me
The
first.
Two Fingers gave Blythe to Lady Rani as a faithful follower. Her very shadow. Incapable of treachery. But if Lady Rani, as an Empyrean, resists being an instrument of the Two Fingers, the shadow will go mad, transforming from a follower into a horrid curse. But such is his destiny. In such matters, Blythe's own thoughts hold no weight. It pains me so. But he must be neutralized. For Lady Rani's sake.
Really should have told me about that before I went to go find him and let him out. When people don't tell you things, don't know how they expect things to work out how they want it to.
Lady Rani, along the now, lady, I pray that you...
Alright. Blind said he was gonna go see Ronnie. See if he's here now. It's all quite the mess, isn't it? Got a little controller problem. Let's see if he's outside first. Got some wolves. Map. Rise not on the map either. Instead to Rena's Rise. See if we can go over that way. No giant wolf guy in here. Pretty obvious. Okay. Then we still also have the Carrion Study Hall to go check out. So we can go to Rena's Rise. That's right over here too. Oh. There's a side race here now. Alright. Cool. Rena's Chamber. Well, that saves us having to use the elevator a whole bunch, I guess. Interesting. That would appear now. We'd already been working with Randy for a while, so I don't know why it took that long. Go right over to the other rise here. See if there's anything to be seen. It was previously locked. I don't know if it's gonna be unlocked now. I'm not looking up the entire thing, just parts that we're obviously missing. Yeah, it looks open. Well, let's pop in here. See what's happening. Nothing incredible there. Backstepping required. Alright. If she's going on a journey from Rena's Rise, sounds to me like a portal's gonna be up here. But first, Snow Witch hat, robe, and skirt. Entire set, huh? Witch's pointed hat, frigid and frozen through. of a style associated with practitioners of heretical sorcery, strengthens cold sorcery. Once worn by the snowy crone, who the young Ranni encountered deep in the woods, so she was a witch and well-versed in cold sorceries. It said that the doll that houses Ranni's soul was modeled after her. That old witch was Ranni's secret mentor. This is this. Worn by the snowy crone. Fascinating. Might not be quite her set. It was more snowy. Maybe. I'm not sure. And there's also Snow Witch skirt. Witch's skirt, the color of snow. Looks like only the hat boosts sorceries. That's fair. Pretty cool, though. Let's see what is at the top here. Yep, it's a portal. Seek stars. Stay calm. Good luck. Oh, good luck. Travel. Okay. What do we got here? Yeah, all this was locked behind us, looking the other direction down in Nokron. This is Ansel River, Maine. We're right here next to the Ansel River, Maine. Yeah, there's the site of grace. Here's an item. Miniature Ranni. Okay. That is another key item. Doll resembling Ranni the Witch. From head to toe, every detail is perfect. This unresponsive doll seems pleasantly cool. I guess it is kind of her outfit. The white colors. Something incredible ahead. Lovable sort. Okay. And then you can talk to the miniature Ranni. That part there was pretty clear. You come out of the teleporter, see a thing, you pick the thing up. Doesn't have the symbol here that there's somebody to talk to, so you need to be paying attention to this giant list of things. So we can talk to the miniature Ranni. She doesn't have much to say, it doesn't seem.
Oh,
Nope.
a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Ranni the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter. Perform for me a service. Eliminate the baleful shadows with the name of I will.
Alright. So we are eliminating the baleful shadows. Sounds fun. Before we get to that, we had the Carrion Study Hall. Doing things in the order that we got them. And the Carrion Study Hall would be next. But that is continuing with Ranni's questline. So we will put the thing on the thing, and things will happen. And we'll finally be able to get over to this Divine Tower. Next time. Goodbye.